weekly update time. We are here on a thankfully cloudy morning here at our local Sydney club. This is PMAC, or the Penrith Model Club that you guys have probably seen before. We've got Steve here, who's one of our guys from the Sydney office, along with Nick, our engineer, because we are all going to be flying the EF Extras, which you just saw in this earlier announcement daily for the new Durafly EF Extra. So we've got the red, the green and the blue one. We'll be shooting stills and promos and of course showing you a little bit of footage for this week's weekly update. We have a red Comet here, more on that coming later. That's actually Steve's one. And then over here we see something that no doubt you guys will already be aware of. This is the new Durafly BF109. I'm going to give it a bit of a flight now. I promised you guys that we would tease you with a little bit of flying footage. I just got to double check the CG on this prototype model, and we'll do exactly that. We're also here to get some stills for the web copy and a little bit of primary footage for the promo. But let's take this up first and give you guys a little tease. Little point of interest, if you happen to break your BF109 prop, you can use the Mark 1 or Mark 5 propeller, as I am doing. Alright, so this is running the 4S setup. Now again, this is pre-production, so it's not as refined as it will be in production. The ones we will show you next will be the final pre-production samples. There it is going fast, so they'll be much better even than this one. But even still, to show you now and give a little tease, it's doing very, very well, and certainly it fills that job nicely. That's half throttle there. The wind's just picking up now. That yellow nose really sticks up nicely. The wind's really picked up. There's a lot of storm clouds over here, so she's getting thrown about now, gusting up to about, I don't know, 20 miles an hour it feels like, which is a real shame, but typical. We're going to bring it into land, because at that speed it becomes not so much fun to fly. There we go. And with that landing, even in the rough and even in the strong wind, we're going to leave you here now, pass over to the guys in New York for their first portion of the weekly update for 2017. As we've been saying, it's going to be an exciting couple of months here at HobbyKing. We've got some very cool models coming. We've got a new one there waiting to go up. Steve's going to take that up. More on that later. And we're going to get on with the EF Extras now, and you'll see a little bit of footage of that. Maybe in this update, maybe in the next one, but you will see more soon. So over to New York.
Tell where the fuel was in the tank in the forward section of the airplane. Sure, if you ran the airplane inverted for very long, it starts spilling out.
Hi, Tom. You want to bring her in for a beautiful landing?
Okay.
We'll try the landing.
And I'll taxi it right up to you again. That was one of my best too.
Weekly update, guys.
You'll have to slow that down though, because it'll look kind of funny coming like right up to you.
I loved it. I thought that was great. It's just me and Tom Hunt here. A couple guys have off for vacation, but it's the first week back in the new year. It's 2017. We got great planes to fly. We'll be doing this all year long, Tom. This is what we're going to be doing. So January 2nd, it's beautiful out here, and see what else we got.
But it's easy to get used to. This is only my second flight ever with goggles, head tracking goggles. want to get a little too far around. All right, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go upstairs a little bit. I'm going to do a loop from inside the cockpit. Very nice. Gonna roll. Whee!
Yes, guys, so that's that Cub that is coming soon, probably in another month or so. They're just on the water, I'm sure, getting to all the warehouses. Now, what else is going on here in New York? Pleasure to be back. Happy New Year again to all of you. It'll be great to get back into the swing of things, get your comments and stuff. And like Stuart said, we got a lot of new models. That's what 2017 is going to be about. All the planes, and you saw him flying the BF-109, and he sent us a few EF extras. We got a red and a green one ourselves, and just yesterday, I keep them right on the trusty fridge, but we built up the FPV canopy. Stuart's gonna talk to you a little bit about this, show you this a little more later on in the update when we throw it back to Australia. But guys, some of the big things going on this year, obviously right before the end of the year, I told you we are planning on hopefully getting an HK Live event in the US, and it's looking like the Pacific Northwest is where it's gonna be, probably right around the Portland area. So anybody in and around that area, stay tuned. We'll have more information coming up in a few months on that shortly. But the Australia event we just released, that is coming in March. They're finally going to do the HK Live in Sydney again. It was fantastic when I went. That was what, 2-3 years ago now. It was amazing then. They did it about 2 times now, and they're going to bring it back. So there's more information on that. That video link you can check out right here. As for us, again, we got a lot of new models. We're going to be pushing a lot of great planes on you like you've seen. Some of them I'm not even pointing out. Others, like on this table, coming soon. Over on that table, coming soon. There's going to be a whole lot more in the next week. Definitely you want to check out next week's weekly update. There's going to be another big announcement. I got a chance to fly this one, and we had some skis and some fun in the snow. We're not even going to tease it, so you're going to have to wait till next week. But now we're going to throw it back over to Australia. Pleasure to be back. Glad to see you. We're going to have a lot of fun in 2017. So Stuart, over to you.
As promised, here is a little bit of footage with the EF Extras. We've got all 3 of them here. We're flying individually. I'm going to get this one to spin on 4S, and we'll see how that goes. Maybe show you a little bit of footage of the other ones flying. This footage that we're filming will be for the promo, so look out for that coming when the model releases. It's going to be a cracker. So without further ado, let's EF Extra. Up. Rolling out the top. Okay, so that was the first light. It's unfortunately quite cloudy here for Michael, our cameraman. He's a little bit peeved at that. We're going to keep trooping on now, and now I believe Steve is going up with his red EF Extra. The rain has stopped. It's Nick's solo turn, then we're going to do a group one after that. Alright, so there is an FPV pod available for the EF Extra. This is actually the one from the red model because I didn't get a chance to make the green one up. In production, these will be color matched. Very simply, 600 milliwatt VTX. That's the 1177 camera on there. This is a plywood kit. This is a vacuum formed canopy. It looks a little uncouth, but I actually kind of like it. It's got kind of like a hot rod styling to it. If you imagine these are cylinder heads, and especially once that's color matched, it's going to look really good. The view is pretty much unobscured apart from the propeller, but when you're flying fast, even slow, you don't notice it at all. It's rock solid. We're going to try and chase each other now for the promo. That's why we've also got Mobiuses on our rigs too. We'll see how that goes. We're a bit pressed for time.